Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Virtual Audiences Masterclass week. So glad to see all of you here. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. We have, look at that, 333 people live right now with us, which is really amazing. We have people from all over the place. Look at that. London, New York, Germany, UK, Mexico as well. Look at that. This is so nice. This is so nice to have all of you from all over the place. Welcome to the session. So let me take a look. I want to see some names here, actually. Let me see some names here. We have Shane, we have Todd, look at that, Sarai, Vanessa. Wow, we have a lot of people right now with us. So welcome everyone to the session. So this is a very special session because this is the holiday edition. This is the Virtual Audiences Masterclass holiday edition because Christmas is there, so I have prepared a lot of things for you in this edition. This is going to be a really, I've got a lot of surprise. So if you have been through the masterclass before, you're going to love what we are building for this one. And if this is the first time that you are coming to the masterclass, what you need to know is that this is not a regular masterclass. It's not a place for you to watch a series of videos or replays and then just passively participate. No, we are going to interact. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to bring you guys to the screen. And this is not just about the live sessions. This is about the whole week that we will have working together. We have activity the whole week for you to participate. No matter if you are live with us or you are watching the replay. And I want to ask you, how many of you guys here, look at that, we have 367 right now. How many of you guys have been through another masterclass? Type me in the chat if you have been through another masterclass or previous masterclass. I want to see, look at that. We have a few people coming up here. Carla, Rain, Todd, look at that. Miro, seeing some familiar faces. Look at that from the team. Davey, look at that, cohort member. When you see a cohort, in parentheses, these are members of Inside the Show. Look at that. We have Frank from cohort 13, Maurizio from cohort 14, and a lot of people coming up again, because every time there is something new in this masterclass. And in case you don't know, I am Felippe. I am the founder of Inside the Show, where we help you create online experiences that feel real, that makes you connect with your audience and makes you stand out from everything out there. In fact, how many Inside the Show members do we have today? Type ITS in the chat if you are an ITS member. I want to see where are the members right here. Look at that. Some of you, a lot of you are typing, but you're not members. So all the members have like cohort, or we have some of the team here. Look at Tolu, we have Ken, we have a lot of members coming up. And Ramal, look at that, John Hood, Robin, Anurag, John Edelson, Michael, Hoako. It's so nice to see all of you. Welcome, guys. And here's the thing. We have a lot of surprise for you as well. So if you are an ITS member, we have a couple of surprises that we are preparing a lot of new things coming up in 2006. And you're going to see a bunch of those right here during this masterclass. So this masterclass is going to be about 3 practical core pieces for you to structure your online presentations. So we are gonna every masterclass that we have 3 masterclass. Every single one of them are gonna tackle one core piece of structuring your online sessions to transform them into really engaging audience experiences. And really, it doesn't matter what kind of area or kind of session you run, whether you run workshops, training sessions, group coaching, one-on-ones, any kind of interaction with an audience, and it doesn't matter the area really, what kind of niche you work on. And I can tell you that because the IHS members are from all different kinds of niches and specialties and professions. And I want you to see a little bit about them.
Hi, everyone. I am Mandy Dolene, a self-development expert and founder of Feeling Self.
Hey, my name is Leo, and I'm an innovation trainer and speaker. I love being able to engage audiences differently than other presenters.
Hi, my name is Tanya White. I hold one-on-one meetings, workshops, master classes.
My name is Ian Shen, and I use Zoom and OBS for private mindset coaching and hypnosis sessions, as well as teaching masterclasses to leaders who want to be more charismatic and impactful in their communication.
I'm Dorothy Tannehill-Moore. I'm a certified sound therapist.
I'm Bianca, and I'm an accent coach for people who want to speak English more clearly and confidently for business or personal reasons.
Hi there, I'm Robin, and through a series of communications mastery programs, I help people to communicate better, be more heard, feel more seen, to build better relationships in business and at home through clearer communication and understanding.
I am Juago, a math teacher from Chile, and I prepare students using Zoom and YouTube to deliver engaging lessons.
Hi, I'm Emily Laidlaw of Your Tutoring Solutions. I tutor students over Zoom and over Qualago. I make videos for teachers, and I coach teachers in how to be more effective either online or in the area of teaching reading.
Hello everyone, I'm Adriano Barbosa. I'm a doctor in behavioral analysis, a professor, researcher, and supervisor. By learning a lot of techniques during the program, I was able to improve the quality of my presentations so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Francesco, and I run live sessions on Zoom and YouTube, teaching my students and anyone else who is interested about our local building codes.
My name is Vin. I teach communication skills online, and we actually do use it in our business, and it has completely transformed the way we're able to deliver virtual experiences.
So these are the ITS members, and look at I have reached 400 people live. That's so cool. Welcome everyone. So these are the ITS members, and you can see that they are from all over the place, the world, all kind of experiences and backgrounds. And the funny thing is that they're using the same method to create their unique online experiences. And the funny thing is that a lot of time I got these questions, and someone asked me, Felippe, how did you come up with all of that? And it's funny to think about this question, because actually it would be impossible to do that by myself alone. Like the work that you are seeing here, it's put together by a group of people dedicated for the last 5 years. And this is a work that literally, it didn't start alone. The one thing you need to know is that the Inside the Show program, it started with actually one person, my business partner, Simone. So, hi Simone, how's it going? Look at that. So Simone and I, with a cup, have my mug right here too. Simone and I started this business Inside the Show on her dining table where she is right now. And some companies start in the garage, ours started on this dining table. And we started working together to really explore how to change the game of online experiences. And what we did is something that Simone is just the starting person that we created Inside the Show. We also have Alan Marriott. There you go, Alan Marriott, our support squad leader, the guy behind all the mini tutorials inside of the program, Inside the Show, and all the members know him. We run weekly practice sessions where Alan work with everyone. And Alan has been a really important part of building Inside the Show, because he is a founding member. He was on cohort number 1. He is a magician hypnotist, and he helped shape the program. A lot of the features and a lot of workflows that we created is thanks to Alan. And it's not just Simone and Alan, we actually have a big team behind everything that we do. And there are some people that you will be seeing behind the scenes through all these masterclass. There are the support squad members. And we got a few of them right here with us. These are the support squad members, and they are going to be interacting with you through all this masterclass in the chat, live answering questions on the week, on the masterclass week space. We are going to give you support. These are the people behind the support on Inside the Show, and they are going to be on your service during this week. These are senior members of ITS. They run productions themselves, so they know the in and outs of how to create a standout presentation. And they will be there for you this week. We will create magic experience together because ITS, Inside the Show, was born from magic. It was born from magicians, because when I started with Simone, what we were looking at is how we could help magicians run virtual shows, because it was right into the pandemic where they couldn't go in person anymore, and they had to present online. And I love magic since I was a kid. I really love to understand how the tricks are done. And I knew how powerful it was, the kind of presentation that they ran. But there was a lot missing when it was online. The interactivity, the engagement, because magic is not just about the trick, it's about the whole experience. And when you're online, it's difficult to create a magical experience. So that's what we set out to do. We set out to create magic experiences for the online world. And because of the magicians, a whole new way of presenting online was born.
Now we're talking. Oh, shit.
Bienvenidos, damas y caballeros.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome.
I would like to involve all
To you, to next year.
Vamos a comenzar ahora. Hello.
I love it. I love that. Can you do that again? Your mind will be blowing just like that.
Now let's really master these things.
Everybody, strike a happy, excited pose. Do it now. Okay.
All the way. Go. Folks, let's hear it for Sharon.
To all of you for actually showing up to this crazy thing, and no, this is not your standard typical magic show.
All right, have a look at this. This is the vibe.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, 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 wow. Fantastico.
And there we go.
Bro, you take Zoom to a new level. I love it.
And let's just celebrate that with a little confetti, shall we?
Okay, I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, guys, so this is what was transformed. The way that we present online, it was all about creating this magic experience, bringing this magic experience to the online. Magicians changes everything for us, and we are going to do some magic here in this masterclass as well. So let's dive in. All right, so let's dive in. And here's the first thing that you guys need to understand. And this is very, very important. A lot of people focus in the content. They work on their slides. They work on their content, what they're going to say, what is going to happen. What they don't realize is that content is just a part of what you need to create a presentation. A presentation, no matter what, it's online, it's in person, it is structured of 4 components. Content, the number one. Then you have delivery. Delivery is how your content is delivered. So you can be a talking head, you can be share the screen the entire time. If you are in person, you could walk behind the podium the whole time. You could walk around stage. You could use a slideshow or not. Like the delivery is what are the ways you can communicate your message. This is a delivery. This animation is a delivery, for example. This is something that supports your message. So the way that you deliver your message, it's there. You might have a good delivery. You might have a simple delivery. You might have a great delivery, but it's there. It's part of what structure a presentation. Another component of this 4-part structure is interaction. No matter if it's in person or it is online, you are presenting to an audience. So there is always going to be some kind of interaction. It might be that there is none, it might be there is a lot, and there is a range of things that you can do, but this is a component that is there, the way that you interact with people. So thinking about how you can interact with your audience, how you can make them co-creators of the experience is a great way for you to improve your presentation. And then you have on top of that, flow. Because none of these matters if you don't have flow. You can have the greatest delivery in the world and make a lot of things pop up on screen, but if it doesn't happen smoothly, if it takes away your attention from the moment, from your content, from the audience, it doesn't matter. So these are actually something that is built upon the other. Like content is the foundation of everything. You have to have a content. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys, I think all of you guys that are here, you have a solid content, you have a solid message. And in this masterclass, we're going to work on these steps right here to enhance your content, because you are as strong as your weakest link. So if you have a great content, but the other components are not so like matching your content, you're not reaching the full potential of what you could be. So that's what we are working. And this is actually not like I said, this is one built upon the other. This is actually, when you put it together, they are steps for you to create your presentation. You start with the content, then you go to delivery, and you keep improving your content. Then you add interaction, and you keep improving your content and delivery. Then you add flow, and you keep improving content, delivery, interaction. Because flow is in the top of everything. And when you follow these steps, you achieve a great online experience. When these 4 pillars grow together, your presentation stops being just a presentation and becomes an experience. And here's how it's going to work. Today, we are working on the delivery. We're going to dive into delivery, how to improve it right away. We're going to get out of this session and you're going to have materials and you're going to have what you need to start working on your delivery. Then we're going to, on Thursday, we are going to go to interaction. We are going to keep building upon delivery. We're going to build upon delivery and add interaction. You're going to see ways for you to interact with your audience that you are going to be able to use right away. And I'll tell you, the kind of things that you're going to get out of this masterclass doing are not things that anyone is doing out there. So you will really stand out. And then on Sunday, the last masterclass, we are going to finish it up with flow. How you can design your flow so everything runs super smoothly. How you match a great delivery, a great interaction with a great flow. That's the key for you to become a star, to have a really great online experience. So we see a presentation versus experience. Yes, it's that's the difference. And how you take it from being just a presentation and transform it into an experience. That's what we are doing right here. These are the building blocks for delivering presentations, to delivering online experiences. Yes. So let's get started with delivery. So delivery this is what you need to understand about delivery. Think about your session. Think about your session duration. What most people do is that they are going to screen share in the beginning of the session and continue like that for a whole hour. And no matter how good your content is, if you are just screen sharing, it's really hard for people to focus on what you're saying, on your message. And they will be making a lot of effort to be there with you in the moment, present and listening to you. Some other people will actually not do the screen share, but they're just going to do a talking head for a whole hour. And this is also like talking head, not use like just camera and talking. And you can be a great storyteller, a great speaker, but if you rely on just one method of delivery, it's really hard. So I don't want you to focus just on the screen share or just on talking heads. We're going to explore in this masterclass other ways, because actually on Inside the Show, we start the structure of our presentations even before the presentation starts with a pre-show. And if you've been here before the time, in the beginning, you've seen my pre-show. And then we finish our presentations with a post-show. It's important to have a pre-show because it tells people that this is not just another meeting. This is an experience. This is a presentation. They are in the right place. And what is a pre-show? The pre-show is like a screen with your logo, the name of your event, a little music going on, and a feeling of event, a feeling of this is like, it's going to be a great time. This is going to be a great experience. I'm in the right place. That's the feeling that you want the audience to feel. And the post-show is important. And this is like, when I tell you what I want to tell you, you will understand it immediately. Think back when you were on a conference in person. You're there in the conference, you're listening to the speaker, and they do the Q&A, they finish the talk, and it's done, it's finished. You're not teleported right away to outside of the building. You're there. You stand up, you walk, you see other people walking, you see other people talking about what they just heard, the presentation that just happened. You see people coming to the speaker and start to surround them and ask questions. And maybe you go there and ask some question you as well, or maybe you just walk outside. But these moments, you're not teleported right away outside of the building. And that moment, even if it's just a walk, just seeing these people walking away, this is the moment where it helps the message settle. It helps you memorize what just happened and feel that you were part of something. And that's what we want to replicate online. If you want to know how we do it on Inside the Show, you have to stick to the end, because you are going to see the way that we do our pre-show. And we have a question here, actually. Is this all slides just from one presentation? How to manage the size and position like this? What I'm using right here is something brand new. I'm going to talk more about that after the masterclass. This is something that we are doing on Inside the Show. This is an advanced animation generated with AI. I explain what I want. I would say, like, I want a timeline, I want this to happen, this other thing to happen. This is generated with AI. I just tell it what, I just work it out until I have the thing that I want, and then I can use it. This is one of the things for Inside the Show members we are covering in 2026, very early at the beginning of January. I'm going to teach you guys how to create these kind of animations. And yeah, so this is something that I'm going to talk more about Inside the Show. after this masterclass, because we have a lot to cover during this masterclass, a lot to get you guys up and running with, and already putting to practice the things that we are going to teach during this masterclass. So you now understand the importance of the pre-show, the importance of the pre-show and the post-show. And I want to talk about the middle part. Remember, a lot of people just go for a screen share all the way through. But you are online. You have the most amazing tools, the most amazing capabilities possible for you to enhance your delivery. You can use slides. You can use. You can talk to the screen like a talking head. You can use polls. You can bring chat messages to the screen. You can do screen share. You can draw on screen. Have seen that? Super cool. You draw on the screen live. You can show text appear like I did with delivery. You have animations. You can change cameras. You can play videos like I played to you guys. You can use sound effects and music. There is a whole bunch of things, and this is not even all that you can do online. And we're going to work on your delivery this week. We are going to work already to improve your delivery. We're going to start with this structure right here, the same structure that we have on Inside the Show. You are going to start with the pre-show, then you're going to go to your content, different ways to deliver your content, and then we are going to finish up with post-show. So this is what is happening this week. The goal is for your audience to understand that what they attended was not just a Zoom meeting, but a true online experience. And if you've been here from the beginning, you've seen my pre-show. I'm going to show you again so everyone can see, maybe if you weren't online in the beginning. This is what my pre-show looks like. And you can see that there is music automatically coming up. And I'm here. One thing that I can do is that, like, if I'm not ready to appear on camera, I can just play a video, like I have a video loop animation that I can play, and then I can do whatever I need. Or if I want to, instead of showing my camera or a video, I could show the live audience. Look, this is you right now. So wave to the camera. You're on camera. You are right here. So that's all of you here live. So this creates a feeling of event. This creates a feeling of experience. This tells people that this is not just another meeting. They are coming into experience. So we are going to do a pre-show together during this week, and I'm going to show you today how we are going to do that. And you after the pre-show, you have different ways to deliver. You're seeing me presenting. You are seeing the ways that you have video, you have slides, you have so many different things. You can also, for example, change cameras and maybe change camera again. Oops, wrong button. There you go. Change camera again. So there is a lot of things that you can do live to improve your delivery, and we are going to see lots of ways to do that this masterclass. And what you're going to get out of this masterclass doing is already, I tell you, is already something that no one is doing out there. And then we are going to finish up with the post-show, and I'm going to show you how we do it, and we are going to do a post-show for you guys as well. So this is going to be a great week. This is just the structure that we are going to start with, and like I said, this is the delivery. We are going to add the interaction, and then we're going to add the flow. And well, at about this point, some of you might be thinking, this all looks super great, Felippe, but I don't think my content is something that is not, it doesn't fit it. Like, people are not there to be entertained. People are not there for a show. Like, my content is boring, or my content is not sex enough. And I want to make a statement for you guys. There is no such thing as the content's not sex enough. On Inside the Show, we have a number of different people, presenting, and this is a space that I'm going to show you right here. We have coaching, we have hypnosis, we have masterclass on crochet, we have like breathing workshops, and we have also some other extremely technical content like workshops on NHN automations or university professors teaching statistics to healthcare professionals. So there is a whole range of people in different areas and topics. And when you combine that, your topic with a great delivery, no matter what you talk about, no matter what this is about, it's going to be a game changer to the way that you deliver it. And by the way, this website that I just showed, this is the Inside the Show community. And these examples that I just showed is actually something that we are going to be sharing with you guys at some point here during the masterclass. You're going to be able to see the presentations of all these people doing all these kind of different presentations. And I want to show you a little bit already right now what a few of the IHS members have to talk about delivery.
You've heard the saying that you only have one shot to make a great impression. Well, delivery is your best shot at making a lasting one.
You can have the best technology in the world, but if the delivery doesn't connect, the message is lost.
And just being a talking head or putting up slide after slide, you're going to lose your audience and it's not going to have the impact that it could have.
It's what increases engagement, it's what makes it more interactive, and it's what makes people coming back.
It's about moving people. And honestly, when your delivery shifts, your audience shifts too. So your delivery determines how the message lands with the person and how much they gain out of it.
Delivery is not about what you say. It's about how people feel while you are listening to you.
We have to be able to captivate and engage with our audience.
Without delivery, the best content can be just trash.
In the virtual space, your delivery is your credibility.
That your delivery is your credibility. And it's fair to ask something like, be honest, is it technically difficult? And here's the thing, and that's the point. The whole point is that you are able to run this kind of presentations by yourself. And it has to be something that is easy for you. If it's not easy, if it's something that gets in the way of presenting, this works against your content. So the method that I just showed you right here, like, yes, we're going to improve delivery. Yes, we're going to add interaction. But on top of all of that, we have flow. Because without flow, none of the below matters. So yes, it's going to be something that everyone can do, no matter what technical skills, technical level. And at this point, a lot of people will say, but Felippe, I'm really tech savvy. Well, I've got some surprise for you as well. You're going to be really surprised. And if you are not tech savvy at all, I want to challenge you to see what we have prepared, because we have gone through the step by step. And what we are teaching here, like, you're not going to follow along what we are going to do today with me, what I'm doing. I'm going to show you guys how it's done, but you will have access to the replay during this week. So important information, the replays. This is a free masterclass, but the replays are only available during this week. And after this masterclass session right here, I'm going to give you guys a new resource on the community, on the InsideTheShow.com. If you're not on the community, go to InsideTheShow.com and register to have access to it, because a lot of the materials that we're going to send to you step by step are key for you to get up and running. We have taken care so that you guys can get it up and running really simple with very simple instructions. And the whole team is here as well. We are here to help. Whenever, whatever you need, we have the whole team here to help you. So there's no excuse, guys. And once your content, once you see that your content can become engaging, then we can move to the fun part, which is working hands-on on your presentation. So let's do that right now. What is the secret to all this magic? How do we create this level of delivery? How do we create this level of flow? Well, flow is not today, but we are going to talk today about delivery. And the key component for creating a great delivery is OBS Studio. OBS Studio is, think of a live video editing software. That's what it does. So if you have ever used Canva, maybe if you have ever used it, have ever created a story on Instagram, this is the same principles. You have layers, you put elements on top of each other, and you create different kind of scenes. Like this is a slide, and I'm putting the slide on top of my camera. This right here. So by the way, this is not a green screen, okay? This is actually a real set, real studio. But I can come in here and I can put my hand on top of the slides. And what happens is that I have a transparent green screen of my camera on top of everything. So I'm appearing to time. This is a little bit more advanced, but the thing is there is layers and you just put elements on top of each other to create different kinds of scenes. You can create a scene without slides. You can create a scene with slides. I said with slide, thank you. Shall we do it again? Okay, let's go. You can create a scene without slides. You can create a scene with slides. Thank you. And these, like you can create any kind of visual composition that you want. And if you wonder how this is all working, I'm controlling with this little remote that I'm going to talk about after this masterclass, because this is actually an Inside the Show thing. And we are, so Inside the Show members, stay tuned. I'm going to talk about the ITS remote at the end of the masterclass, like after Sunday. We're going to have some special things for all of you guys, okay? So let's talk about OBS. So I know that at this point, some of you will think, oh, OBS must be very complicated. And yes, I felt the same when I first looked at it. And this is coming from someone that is technical. Like I'm technical, I do video editing, I do a lot, I'm a developer as well. And so I use a lot of complicated software. And I felt a little bit intimidated by OBS when I first saw it. But I learned that it can be very simple actually. And I'm going to show you the things that you need to know. We are not here to learn about OBS. I'm not here to teach you OBS. No, I'm here to teach you how to create an incredible online experience. So I'm going to cut right into it, and I'm going to give you the golden piece for you to start working on your presentations. Don't want to spend time working, like learning about new software. You want to spend time understanding the different kind of deliveries you can have and the right software that you need to make this happen. So we are starting from an unfair advantage. I'm going to give you guys an unfair advantage today. And you all will have access to these right after this masterclass, right after this session today. All I'm going to show you here right now, all I'm going to do right here with you right now, this is going to be available for you right after this session, a step-by-step materials of everything I'm going to do right now. So whatever I show you, I don't want you to worry about, I couldn't follow along, I missed it where he clicked it. It's not about that. It's about understanding how the key pieces fit together, understanding how this is put together. And then you will have a step-by-step material. So don't worry. Don't want you to follow along. Just see how things work. So this is the unfair advantage that I'm going to give you guys today. This is OBS Studio, but we are not going to start with OBS Studio blank. I'm going to give you guys a special scene collection. I'm going to give you guys something. Oops, turned off my virtual camera by mistake. I'm going to give you guys something really special. We have prepared a scene collection. That's what OBS calls a scene collection. It's basically a project with the things that I told you guys. Like, these are different scenes and these are different sources. So you have the logo right here. Like, you can drag and drop the logo. You're gonna learn how to replace the logo for your own. It's just like elements put together. You just click on it and you drag and drop and you make it happen. The difference between these and Photoshop really is that in Photoshop, in Canva, or any video editing software, think of it, think of it as a Canva, video image editing software. The only difference is that you can place live elements on it. You can place your camera. You can add your camera, multiple cameras. You can add a website. You can add overlays. But the concept is the same. Just drag and drop elements. And we are going to start with a scene collections that is right here, ready for you. And it uses a very important organization system. So the scenes right here, you are seeing there are emojis. These are part of the name, and this is something that we added. This is not like part of OBS. There are two kinds of emojis that we use. We use padlock emojis in the name of scenes, and we use red dot emojis. There's nothing here, don't worry about that. These are the core elements, the core emojis that we use inside the show to structure our scene names. And the reason it's so important is because what we have here is the two, right? The red dot and the padlock. So this is how it works. The red dots are the live scenes. This is basically the scenes that you're going to use live. The scenes that you are going to use while you are presenting. Can you guys tell me what the other padlock is? What the other padlock is? Right here, tell me in the chat. What do I think it is? So let's see, we have elements, overlays, source. This is a good one right here. So from the ingredients for scenes, yes. We also have a do not touch. Yes, it's some kind of do not touch. It's a place that you will put some content. But the main thing about the padlock is that it is actually the configuration scenes. This is where you configure your scenes. And you want this because it's very easy to jump into OBS. And you know, like I said, it's just drag and drop elements and it's all done. So you create a scene with your logo, another scene with like a pre-show with your logo. You create a camera scene with your logo on the watermark. And then you are presenting to a client. You put the client's logo on the pre-show on the side of your watermark as well. So you transition between the scenes and all good. And then you present to another client and you change the pre-show image and you forgot about changing the logo on the watermark. And this is a disaster. So very easily, not without needing having a lot of scenes, you can end up in a situation on OBS where it's so confusing to know what is happening that you get lost and you lose confidence to make change. You lose confidence to advance and you stop using it, or starting like you start create something that is really messy. If something is messy, something compromises your you working on the scene collection, it's something that affects your flow. So flow starts not only with magically bring things on the screen, but setting up your project as well, organizing it in a way that's going to be easy for you to modify, to grow your delivery, to grow your interaction without causing confusion. The flow starts right here. That's why these are so important. And to be able to use these emojis, you have two hotkeys. For Windows, you press Windows period. For Mac, you press Control Command Space. When you do that, you basically bring up the emoji panel. That's a secret way to, might wanna take a screenshot of that, because that's a secret way for you to open that emoji panel in any app on Windows and Mac. And that's what we use. So that's what you're gonna use. You just type Control Command Space and you type red dot, or you type padlock and you get it for Windows period, and you get the same thing. So now that you know about the convention, I want to dive in here into the single action that we have prepared for you and show you how you are going to get started. Now you know that these are the scenes that we are going to use live. These are the scenes that we are going to use to configure. So if I'm on the me scene and I see this placeholder image right here, I'm not going to add my camera right here. Like you could come in here in sources, you create a new source. Let's create a video capture device. That's a camera. If I create a camera right here, I choose my camera right here. And then I look, the logo is not here anymore, but I can drag this below the logo. And look at that, the logo is right here now. I could do that. Yes, you could do that. But note, if I go to the pre-show, what's happening? My camera went away. It's not here anymore. So instead, let's delete it from here. We are going to go to the camera padlock scene. Remember, this is your configuration scenes. And we are going to hide. So we can click on this little eye to hide an element. We're going to hide the placeholder. And we're going to add a video capture device right here. I'm going to call it camera 1. We can have multiple cameras. I'm going to select my camera right here, hit OK. And then I'm going to get out of my configuration scene. And now, if I go to the pre-show, is right here. Go to missing, it's right here. The other thing you want to do is customize your logo. So you could change your logo right here as well. Like, let's take a logo. Do I have a logo right here? So I have a I have this Google logo right here. I could place a Google, like I could hide whatever logo is in here. I could come in here and I'm going to do a presentation to Google. So I put my watermark here and it's all awesome. And let's go to the pre-show. And now, oh no, that's the inside the show logo. So, and this is just like two scenes. And very easily when you grow, because you can create a lot of different scenes, this is going to become very confusing. And this confusion is going to affect directly your trust to be confident when you are presenting. So this is what we're going to do instead. I'm going to delete the logo from here. And guess what? We have a configuration logo scene. Simple enough. We go to the configuration scene. We're going to hide or delete this logo. And I'm going to drag my Google logo right here. I'm going to drag and drop, centralize it. And I'm going to go to the missing. And I'm going to show the logo because I have hidden it. There we go. Logo. And look at that. We have customized it. Our pre-show, there is music that is customizable as well. And now let's talk about customizing on the single action. This is the foundation. So what I'm giving you guys is the foundation for you to build upon and understand the way that we structure our presentations, that we structure the single action. You will grow the single action with the different kind of scenes, different kinds of effects that you want to create. And right out of the box, it's very easy to achieve a really professional look right away. For example, if we go here to the pre-show, we could, for example, write a message and say, welcome to the session, or we are starting soon. And you can hide this message or show. You can also make this transition fade. So I'm going to do here quickly. I don't want you to worry about where I'm pressing. We have guides for that. So look at that. You can make something that's really professional. Right here, we have a kind of a color, black color on top of everything. You can change that color to something else. Let me add a kind of blue, or you can even customize how much blurry you want your camera to be. Like if I don't want it to be so blurry, I can totally remove it. I can add just a little bit, and look at that. The cool thing is that the scene collection is all set up and configured so that from here, you are going to go to the missing with an incredible animation. Look at that. The logo follows right away. And you might say, but Felippe, I don't want the logo to be right here on the corner. Well, you can just hide the logo by clicking on the eye. And now what happens? Look, we show the logo animated from the middle. Like you don't have to do anything because everything is set up in a way that as you grow, as you create your own kind of scenes, this is going to be ready for you. This is going to be the foundation for you to build amazing presentations. And we have a step-by-step guide. So this is what I'm releasing for you guys today. So right here on the Masterclass, look, you have, this is the Masterclass space. If you're not here yet, you need to come. This is insidetheshow.com. So you just need to come insidetheshow.com/feed and you're gonna get right into it. And if you're not here, you need to be, because this is where we are going to release a lot of different resources every single day during this week. So you can see here a lot of locked resources. Every single day we are going to unlock one. Today, right after this session, we are going to unlock the step-by-step lessons. And I wanted to take a look at what we have prepared for you. This is just the first part of the step-by-step lessons. If we come in here, you're going to have like what we are going to be building. You're going to see a walk through what we're going to be building. You're going to install the Masterclass in collection. These Masterclass that we have prepared for you, we have a easy installer. So if that's the first time that you're using OBS, it's going to guide you through everything that you need, from what you need to download, what you need to set up. And it will do a lot of things for you. We made this very plug and play. And it's going to help you set up your camera, customize the pre-show, all the steps that I did right here. It's right here as well in a 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes video for you. And it's going to teach you how to connect your OBS virtual camera to Zoom or any other platform. We have already released a resource, the Zoom Setup Guide. And this resource right here, you can see the level of step-by-step that we are talking about, that we have prepared for you, because this is very important for us. This is very important that anyone can actually pull off an incredible presentation. And we're not here just for tech set folks. We do have some cool stuff for the tech set folks as well. You're going to see. Zoom is the best platform for delivering presentations. I'm going to say it out of the bat. This is important for you to know. That said, yes, you can use what we are going to be teaching you here during this masterclass on Google Meets, on Microsoft Teams, on YouTube, on any kind of software that you want, really. The Zoom will allow us to do some more advanced interaction with the audience. We're going to do some audience interaction on Zoom with you. You're going to do it. You're going to build yourself on the next session. That are really only possible on Zoom. So I encourage you to try and see what is possible. And know that many of the things that we are doing here also are transferable to other platforms. So because Zoom is the best, not because of, but there is a something about that. So Zoom is not the best out of the box. It's not the best out of the box. It needs to have some kind of configuration. And in this guide that we have prepared for you, we walk you through all the steps for you to configure Zoom, from going to the settings. This is an interactive guide. It's going to tell you what to type, what is going to happen, what to enable, what to disable. This is an interactive guide that is walking you through every bit of setup that you need to do on your Zoom sessions. And we have a lot of people, look at that, 141 comments of people that have completed this guide. Look at that. And if you complete this guide, comment here, because I want to know that you have completed it. And this is very important. This is going to unlock high quality. This is going to give you ability to do co-hosts. This is not going to change anything that it's going to be a problem when you run meetings. Not at all. Quite the opposite. This is going to increase the quality of your meetings as well. And this is our very overlooked settings. So that's why we have prepared this guide, and that's why this is the very first guide that we have prepared for you. And there is like a bunch of things coming up here. You can see the spoilers. There is some that we haven't added to this list, but again, insidetheshow.com is where you're going to see all of what is coming up. So we are going to give this in collection for you. We are going to give you the structure, the step-by-step, and the support. We have the team that I showed you right here. It's going to be here for you. We are going to have a chat in the community where you're going to be able to ask for help. And the core thing is using this structure right here. It's very simple, but it makes a huge difference. Huge difference. So do adopt this convention of red dot for live scenes and padlock for configuration scenes, and you're going to see how incredible and how powerful your sessions are going to be. And this is the same foundation. This logic that we have built, this is the same logic that we use to create different cameras, to be able to do different effects. Using this structure of padlock and red dots is what allows us to do all this kind of interaction with flow without compromising our single action. And that's what you want. You want to be able to grow with confidence. So what is happening right here, I'm giving you the structure. I'm giving you the structure of online session, pre-show, content, the way that you deliver post-show, and I'm also giving you the structure for the single action of how to organize it and how to grow it. So it's gonna be, this is the foundation for you to start building amazing presentations. And this is exactly what we do and how we do the things that we do on Inside the Show as well. So this is your homework for today. I'm about to release this guide right here for you. We're gonna go to the Q&A very soon, just now. So if you have any questions that you want to ask me, type now in the chat any questions that you want to ask me, and I'm going to go do a Q&A before closing the session. And after this session, I am going to release this guide for you, the step-by-step lessons where you're going to walk through and set up your pre-show. And I wanted to do this because we have prepared something really special. This is just the first part of what we are building. Like, you see right here, I haven't showed you, but we do have more scenes. We have the audience scene. We have the slides landscape scene. We have the surprise scene, mystery surprise scene. And we have some other structures here as well. I'm gonna go through them with you during this week. This is just the beginning. We have more step-by-step materials that is going to grow on top of what you're building. And on the next masterclass, we are also going to give you a homework where you're going to record a short clip of you presenting. So we are going to build upon this in collection. We are going to build upon the delivery, add interaction, and you're going to have a short homework, like 30 seconds homework, where if you record and you post in the community in the next session, I'm going to tell you more about that on the next session. But if you do that on the next session, your name is going to be entered to a roulette. Everyone that does the homework on next session is going to be entered to win a prize. I'm going to talk more about that on the next session. You're going to have time, but if you want to have some advantage over it and be one of the first to complete your homework when we give it next session, then start right now. Start right now, because this is a week where, again, this is a hands-on week. This is not just about the live session. This is about building this with you. I'm getting the team, the Inside the Show team, ready to help you. On the Inside the Show community, we are going to open a space where you're going to be able to ask for help from me and the team, and we're going to be there with you. You're going to try what we're saying. You're going to have support. And this is a team of experts, guys. It's not just any support. This is a team of experts, people that do presentations, that do workshops, that do masterclasses, and they are part of the Inside the Show team, and they are there for you this whole week. to help you get the most out of this masterclass. So I'm ready to get you to the next level. If you are, give me a chance. We are going to change the game. We are going to change the way that you present online, no matter if you're an expert or if you are just starting out. So there is more to come in the single action. If you want to download the single action, start exploring, you're welcome to. You can do that. And on the next session, we are going to level up your delivery with an immersive slide. So we are going to show you a totally different way to use the slides. We're going to not going to do the regular screen share, that's boring. We're going to use an immersive way to bring slides to the session, to your session. And we're going to add interaction on top of it. So right away, by the next session on Thursday, you already are going to be delivering like no one else out there. But then we have the flow on Sunday as well, which is going to finish up everything really in a really amazing way. So that's the difference. What we're going to work on Thursday, interaction. That's the difference between doing a live session or just doing something that they could be watching a YouTube video. Like, you have to ask yourself a question. If you are there, if you are live with them, why are they there? How are you interacting with your audience? That's the goal. That's the goal, to think about this, to think about how you're going to interact with your audience online. That's the difference between just watching a video or doing something that is live. But also, if you do things that are not live, like you record your training programs, you do YouTube videos, you're going to be able to use all the things that we are doing here on your YouTube videos as well, on your trainings as well. I record all my trainings through the through OBS, and I use all these resources. And the cool thing is that we don't need to edit at all, because it's all like done live. So I record, I do the things, I pull off slides, I play videos, and then I'm done. Hit stop, and I don't need to even edit. So that's the goal. That's what we're doing. We're doing something that is great for both the audience that is live and both the audience that is watching something recorded, watching the replay. This is a great way for you to create a first class replay experience for your audience, because they are there, they feel what it was like for people live. And again, which website am I showing right here on screen? This is the Inside the Show website. So insidetheshow.com, and this is where you get it. And we have members of the support here already answering you guys. So if you're not on the insidetheshow.com, if you haven't registered to the masterclass, you need to come here, because a lot of the things that we are doing, well, if you really want to take value out of what we're going to do this week, you have to go to the masterclass, because this is not just about the live session. This is about the resource that we're going to release, the supporting that we're going to give you access to, and all the tools that we are going to share during this masterclass. So there is a lot of things. It's all happening on the community. So make sure that you are there. This week is going to be a completely game changer for you guys. This is again a special edition. We have prepared a lot of surprises for you during this holiday edition, and we are just getting started. And for all members right here, I have an even more surprise for you guys. You haven't seen anything yet. So this is going to be, of course, the last event of the year. So we are making this really special, and we are getting the whole team dedicated with you to help you take the most out of it. You're not going to get stuck. You're going to have our support, our direct support. And Inside the Show is going to open enrollment in a few days. And when we finish the masterclass, we're going to open enrollment for the Inside the Show. And when we do that, our focus will entirely shift to the new members. Right now, I am focused on you, on everyone in the masterclass. The team is focused on you. We're here to help you get the most out of this masterclass, because once we open the doors to Inside the Show, we start onboarding new members, our shift is going to change completely to the new members. So make the most out of this session. Make sure that you take the most out of this masterclass week. If you haven't done it yet, make sure that you come to the site, that you do the onboard. All you gotta do is click on unlock bonus resource, and you are going to unlock and start unlocking all the resources that we have prepared. We have a special place right here that's called VIP WhatsApp group. If you wanna be the first to hear when we release new resources during this masterclass, that's the best place for you to be, because we are going to send notifications and we are going to let you all know about the resources as they come out. If you don't want to lose anything, miss anything, come join the VIP Masterclass group. We are also going to send reminders of the session so you don't miss it. So if you don't want to miss it, if you want to have be the first to know about everything that's happening during this masterclass, this is the place to be. And also, if you're interested in joining the Inside the Show later, this is going to be the first place that we are going to share about Inside the Show and the enrollments, the details about the enrollment. So what I want to do right now is I want to do a Q&A and see what questions do you guys have for today. So let's take a look here. I like to do my Q&A sitting. So I'm gonna go to the pinned question. So I have someone selecting the messages for me. So I'm gonna go through the first message right here. How long will the resources be available? The resources are gonna be available throughout this week. We are gonna unlock one per day, but they are only available during this week. These are resources that we are taking straight out of the Inside the Show program and sharing with you. This is a free masterclass, and we take it very serious that we wanted to change the game of what you're doing. And if you're here, you're committed, and you're using all the resources that we are sharing, you are using the help that we are giving you, you are going to transform the way that you present. So if you're committed, we are committed. This is free, but it's only happening for 1 week. This is the week for you to change your game. This is the week for you to invest in your presentations. You are going to take a tremendous value out of it. I can promise you that. So how much time we need to invest? How long is the course? When will it weekday? So if you're talking about ITS, we are actually going to have more details about that after the masterclass. But if we're talking about the masterclass itself, we have we have basically a 1 hour session, 3 sessions, masterclass, 1.5 session. We have 3 sessions, and after that we have complement materials for you. So you're going to be able to very quickly, spending very little time, change the game of how you present online. So what is the remote that you are using? So this right here, this is called the ITS remote. And the ITS remote is something that we just came up with, and I will have more details about that. So this is one of the devices, we created that. So this is from Inside the Show. We designed it, we created it, and this is something that we are gonna sell just for Inside the Show members, because this is very specific for the flow and the tools that we have. If you're a member, you're gonna be hearing more about that next week. Yes, next week I will be talking about more about the remote. But what I can tell you already is that this is a basically a stream deck in your hand. Each of these buttons can press, double press, or press and hold. So I can be here and I can press the down button. It's going to change this camera. I can press another button and it's going to zoom in or zoom out or sit down. No, wrong button. Sit down, then raise up and do it again. Looking here, and now someone is dizzy, and it's either me or you, but this is all being controlled through these remotes right here. I'm going to tell them all. This is just one of the elements of that we use to create flow. This is like, we have others, and we have workflows for you to create flow. And I'm going to teach you something that you're going to be able to use right away to create flow. It is not about the device, it is about how you use it. I'm going to show you how to use the Stream Deck, which is this device right here, which is a device that I also use to control the session. And you won't need to buy it because you can transform your phone into one of these devices. But this is all coming up on Saturday, okay? So is access to the step-by-step guide free? Yes. Right after this session, I'm going to open up here the community and I'm going to release the step-by-step lessons for all of you guys. You can go straight into it and you can start implement what I just showed you guys here today. So I just realized there is no mic in your scene and you are moving positions. Are you hiding it under your collar or something? Yeah, so actually I have a necklace. And I don't know, I don't have a lot of space to, but okay. Can you guys see? I have a necklace basically. And this necklace, I just put the microphone on it. And I'm experimenting with something as well. I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, let me do these. So I'm experimenting with here. This little thing right here. I don't know if it's gonna work, but the idea is that I can create a point of view camera right here. I have no idea if this is a good idea or not. I might try during this masterclass, so if you stick around, you might see me trying out this. And in case you're curious, this is there's a magnet plaque right here. That's the necklace that I'm wearing, and it attaches a mount into it. I do have the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, but these are crap. For live streaming, doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Don't recommend the Ray-Ban Meta glasses for you guys. But let's see. Let's see what we're gonna come up out of these experiments. So please, can you explain how to set up the audio between Zoom and OBS? Look at that. We have a resource for you right here, sharing audio on Zoom. This is again a step-by-step guide. It's very easy to follow and it's going to be unlocked during this masterclass. Awesome. So do you use two computers? How to use one camera and two PCs? Yes, I do use two computers because I teach OBS while I use OBS. So it would be really hard for me to be on OBS and there is another OBS, so it gets quite complicated. Just a disclaimer, I think 99% of people on a study show have one computer. That's all you need. I have a very special case where I'm teaching using the thing that I'm teaching, so it gets kind of meta, and I do need another computer. And the way for you to have same camera on two different computers is using a video capture card with a pass-through. If you ask me on the community, I can share exactly what my setup is, what hardware I use, and you can build something like that for yourself as well. So we all have extra scenes in OBS and visualizations in the live platform. So do all the extra scenes on OBS and visualizations in the live platform requires extra upload bandwidth or dedicated machine memory during broadcast to maintain quality or not have stuttering? So I hear what you're asking here. The overlays, they are not gonna be giving an impact really to the, you don't need higher upload rate for that. And memory is not the most important thing. It's more important that your computer have a dedicated video capture card and that you have CPU space left, because a lot of people have very few CPU space, and if you have very few CPU space, your computer gets slow. So you need to free up your CPU, your storage, your hard drive. Don't have it at the limit. Don't have it at like a 9% user. You want some legroom, and that's going to help a lot with performance. And lot of the things that we are going to be doing during this masterclass as well is about experimentation, is about you understanding how your computer behaves. You're going to have access to the scene collection. You're going to be able to try it on your computer, and you're going to see for yourself how it is all coming together. And I think upload is the easiest thing to get good nowadays, because we have access to internet, high internet speeds, and the amount of traffic and bandwidth that Zoom uses for a really high quality, transmission is about 5 megabytes per second. I'm not saying that you can use an internet with 5 megabytes per second. I'm saying that from whatever you have of availability for your internet, 5 megabytes per second is what Zoom would use for a really high quality, and you can use even less than that. So how long do we need to be able to attend? How much time do we need to be able to do this like you? So I'm using a lot of resources from inside the show, and I'm tapping into a full range of resources that we have in the program. We are going to build your foundation here during this masterclass, and you will already do things that people are not doing out there. On Inside the Show, we have access to more resources, to even more structured guides. And I'm going to tell you more about that, but we are going to have a special week coming up. I don't want to give a lot of spoilers, but you could get something like I'm doing right here within a week. And if you want to do slowly, it's not going to take more than a month, like 4 weeks. It's not going to take more than 4 weeks, because we're going to have 2 different paths. For people that want to go super fast, we're going to set everything up for, I'm talking about inside the show. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself right here, so just because you guys are asking me, this is not the focus right now, but I'm going to tell more about inside the show. But what you need to know is that there are 2 paths, the super fast and the paced one. One will get you up and running a week, and the other one will get you up and running 4 weeks. So, and aside from that, we also have a full year of support. So you can take your time, you can take how much time you need, and you will have access to us, not just for a week, but for a whole week. But that's coming up after we work through your presentation, after we build the foundations that we are going to see right here on this masterclass, after you get out of this masterclass with something that you will be able to use right away and change the way that you present right away. So what technology do we require? Do we must have? The Stream Deck. The one thing that I'm gonna focus on during this masterclass for you guys is the Stream Deck. But again, you don't need to buy the device. Like, let me show you guys here more closely the device. This is the Stream Deck. It looks like a keyboard, but it has monitors for the keys. So actually, these are folders that you can change. So although these are 15 buttons, they can do a bunch more. Now, there are smaller Stream Decks than these. There are bigger Stream Decks than these. Please wait. Don't buy anything, guys. When I start showing this tech, you guys want to just, I want to buy it, I want to buy it. No, just wait. We're going to have a Sunday's flow. We're going to have a session on flow. Just wait till there. But if you can't contain, if you can't hold yourself, you want to buy it right now, okay, buy the 15 keys. Hear me out. This is very important. There are 2 types of Stream Decks. They look the same, but they are very different. This one right here is the one I don't recommend, because we're going to see more details about that during the masterclass, but because it doesn't have a feature that these one have. This feature is right here, this little indentation. Can you see the little indentation? This is the same indentation that you have on your F and on your J key on your keyboard. And this makes it easy for you to find the middle button. The scissor keys, the one that's like has a more mechanical style keyboard, doesn't have it. So I glued the tape on it. This is a tape, and that's how I do it. But honestly, don't buy this one. It's not going to be worth it. Buy the classic one, the classic keys. That's what you need. And don't buy the bigger one. This is for production. Like, this is for people producing other people. If you want to produce other people, yes, this is going to be a great one. But no, if you're running a session by yourself, just buy the 15 keys, classic keys. That's what it needs. Now, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you guys to buy anything, but I know some of you will want to. So I'm telling ahead of time what you need to know so you don't make a mistake. I don't want to get to Sunday and you guys tell me that you bought the Scissor Keys Stream Deck. Don't do that. Get the 15 keys one. But also, I don't want you to even worry about buying anything if you're not ready, because we are going to transform your phone into a Stream Deck. So literally all you need is your computer and your phone, and you're going to be creating experiences during this masterclass. All you need is your computer and your phone. That's all. So that's what you guys need to know for now. So don't go ahead and start buying lots of things. Like, all you need is your phone and your camera. Okay, so question, webcam or DSLR? Is the difference really noticeable on Zoom? Well, I think it is. Like, there is a difference between using XLR or using using the DSLR or using the webcam, but just getting a DSLR is not the answer for you to create something that looks really good. I have this camera right here that I'm using. This is a Blackmagic camera. I have this for years, but I've only recently been able to create an image that I was really happy with. Before that, I didn't know how to use camera settings, how to set up my lighting, and that doesn't matter. So the biggest thing you can do if you want to get a great quality image is not investing in a camera, is investing in lighting. And I will have a few suggestions for you. We have coming up on this masterclass a gear guide where you're going to find lighting equipment that I created, that our team created, and equipment that you need to create the virtual experience that we run. So you will have access to that during this masterclass. And what I tell you is, instead of focusing on webcam or DSLR, focus on lighting. That's going to give you more results. So, are the tech specs we need to ensure we have the best output delivery? I think what are maybe. I noticed that there are many times my video appears blurry to my audience and on Zoom recording, but it appears clear to me when I was delivering on OBS. So there is something important that you need to note when you are on Zoom. Your CPU usage. So if you are on Windows, you're going to go to the task manager and you are going to see how much usage your CPU is. So if it's using above 75%, Zoom is going to reduce your quality. Because it's as if Zoom understands that your computer might be struggling, so it's better for it to reduce your quality to not strain your computer. So Zoom will actively reduce your quality, your transmission quality, if you have a CPU higher than 75%. If you're on Mac, you're going to open Activity Manager and you're going to see the idle area, and that's the opposite of Windows. It says how much CPU is idle. So you want to make sure that you have more than 25%, which is the opposite of 75%. You want to make sure that you have more than 25% of CPU available. If you have, to be honest, no, it's not 25, it's 15, sorry. It's 15, so it can go for Windows up than 85%, and from Mac, it can't go below 15%, that's it. So if your CPU is you're using a lot of CPU, Zoom will actively change your resolution. And I actually have a video that is not on the unlocked list, but I'm going to put in there, that goes over that and other details that determines how you can transmit a good quality image. There is several different details. The Zoom guide that I shared with you guys during this masterclass covers some of it. And I'm gonna share a video also during this masterclass that is gonna show you exactly what you need to know in order to deliver a high quality video on OBS on your Zoom sessions. Okay, so let's go to result. I'm sure this question has been asked, but I missed the answer. I'm stuck with Teams. Can these amazing tricks be applied to clunk old Teams? And the answer is yes. Yes, what you're going to see here is available for, you're going to be able to use on Teams, on Meet, on YouTube, on several other platforms, most of it. The one part that you are not going to be able to use it yet is the audience interaction, bringing the audience into the screen. This is something that we are going to do for Zoom, and it's something that we can only do on Zoom. That said, a lot of the things, all the other things that we're going to work on, you can use in other platforms. And here's a spoiler for those Inside the Show members in here, or soon to be Inside the Show members. We are working out to build this gallery around on Teams. This is coming next year. That's all I'm going to say. So I've seen you use Keynote. How do you display the current slides, the next slides, and your speaker notes like you do? So how do you display this current slide and the next slide in speaker notes? Oh, okay. So maybe you have seen while I was sharing the this view right here. Maybe you saw that. So let me show you again here. So this is where, like, this is all black right now because I don't have current or next slide. But this is where my current slide is going to appear. This is where my next slide is going to appear. And this is where all you guys are. So I can see all the audience right here. And I have my prompter right here where I can see myself. I can see the messages if I want to. Now I'm seeing the messages and I can navigate through the messages with my little remote right here, as you guys can see. So there's a lot of things that we can do. I can go to the gallery. Let's say that I want to select someone to come into the stage. I can use the remote to select someone. Like I'm gonna select Hoaku right here. I'm gonna ping him, and when I ping him, he come to this corner of the monitor where I can then, for example, if I come out of this mode right here and come back to here and I back to the gallery, I could bring Hoaku to the stage like that. So there's a lot of things that that we do, and this is all like to create flow while you are presenting. But yes, these are the slides, and these are OBS windows. So I have a little OBS window that shows any app that I want, and it shows my notes right here. And we're going to talk about organization, how you create flow while you are presenting, and all of that very soon on Sunday. All right. So let's see what else do we guys have right here. I see we have almost gone through all questions. So if you guys have any questions, this is the time for you guys to ask, because we are gonna wrap up real soon. So important question also, how can do we have access to the recorded session? This is going to be all on the masterclass. So if you go to the website, you're going to see that right now it's locked, but you have a masterclass replays right here. So right into the top of the masterclass week, right here, masterclass replays. This is where all replays are gonna be. So everything is happening right here, and super easy to follow on the community. Okay. So let's see what we have. What device is that? What is that device you have behind you that counts how many people are watching the live stream? Yeah, so this is the Ulanzi clock. But here's the thing about it. It's wireless, so I can plug it to charge, then I can put it in here, and it connects. This is connected to our Inside the Show system. So on Inside the Show, like if I go to the behind camera again, you're gonna see that right here. I have 309. And look, 309. This number is aligned. I can see right here on the top how many people are on the session, and this number connects to this little device right here, live. But this is very difficult to do, to be honest. I had to, this is not built for that. Like if you're a hacker, then yes, this is possible. But I'm waiting for a new device. It's called Busy Bar. So if you can Google it, Busy Bar. They've been promising that for over a year. It's gonna be very easy. And when they launch, I'm gonna make a plug and play version of that for our Inside Show members. It's gonna be awesome. It's even more beautiful than this. Busy Bar is the name, Busy Bar. Google it, you will love it. You're gonna want to have one of these. This is too hacky, too difficult. It's the Ulanzi clock, but just so you guys know, and you guys have options. Okay, so I do a lot of breakout rooms. Is there a special trick for good breakout rooms? I don't have any tricks for breakout room, to be honest. I just started exploring breakout rooms. Most of the presentations, most of the things that I do are on the main room. But if you're able to, like, the key thing is, no matter if you're on a breakout room or not, you have access to different ways to deliver, different ways to express your message, different ways to manage activities. So if you have more people running sessions with you that can be on the breakout rooms and they have this kind of ability to show a timer, to show a prompt on screen, then if you have a little presenter on each of the rooms, you can create an amazing experience for them. So I'm still exploring breakout rooms. We are doing that on another program that we have that is called the ITS Producer Hub. This is not what we're doing right here. What we're doing right here is I'm showing you how you as a one person can produce experiences. The Production Hub that we have is another program for people that want producer people. And on this program, we have a small group and we do breakout rooms. We will break up and we have send structure to each of the rooms, and we are setting up their systems, and we call them pods. It's small sessions with a small group of people. But I'm just start exploring. So you guys are having access to the community, so you guys can share what is your experience with breakout rooms and how you're using it. And I would love to hear more and see and learn with you guys as well. So love these. Do you host live events for other clients? No. Sometimes I go to other creators or other people's audience, and I do events like this masterclass, but for the audience. But these are very rare. And what I do mostly is I do the videos and the live sessions for the Inside the Show members, and I'm really in the program creating experience and teaching about how to create experience for the members. That's where what I'm mostly doing. Do you share the screen for PowerPoint, or do you share a capture of the area? So neither. Because I'm not using PowerPoint or Keynote or Canva. I'm using all of those and all of those at the same time. What I'm using is called responsive slides. So basically, it's something that we created on Inside the Show. You create a presentation on Keynote, on PowerPoint, on Canva, in Google Slides, whatever, and you upload it to responsive slides. And it goes directly to your OBS in full 1080p quality. It's not a screen capture, it's full 1080p quality. And the cool thing about responsive slides is that it has something really cool for the flow. And this is, again, something that I'm gonna explain more about when we are finished with the masterclass. You can program things to happen on the slide. Wonder how I'm able to like do all of this and bring all these graphics and do all of this magic with flow. A good part of it is also like, this is a very complex, I'm stepping up very complex things the way that I deliver. So to match the level of complexity, I need the same strength in the level of flow. So we have even more tools for flow on Inside the Show because we have even more capabilities. And responsive slides allow you to program the slides like In slide number 30, a video testimonial will play on OBS. On slide 3, some snow are going to fall from the screen like you saw in the beginning. So we program everything to happen through our slides. Not only slides. I have on this presentation about 50 slides. How many have you seen? You have seen 4 or 5 slides. And all the other slides are notes that I have on my face. They appear, or triggers. They trigger videos and things. So this is another way for you to create flow. And I'm going to explain more about that when we talk about inside the show at the end of the masterclass. What is the homework? So right now we have a simple homework right now. It's not worth anything yet. It's you are going to go to the community and you are going to do 2 things. You are going to complete the Zoom setup guide and you write down, and you're going to complete this step by step. This is going to get you set up with the things that we did today. But next session, we are going to get all of you to do homework worth something. Let me put it down away from me. I'm going to throw this thing on the floor in a second. So on the next week, we are going to actually have a homework worth a Stream Deck pedal. So if you don't know Stream Deck pedal, what do I have? Yeah, I have here. This is the Stream Deck pedal. So we're going to do a giveaway. All you got to do is participate in this masterclass. You just need to learn. You just need to apply. You just need to get out of this week with an amazing presentation. If you do, you're going to have a chance to win a Stream Deck pedal. You're going to learn more about that next session on Thursday. Okay, so do complete it step by step. Do the Zoom guide. This is going to prepare you for the big homework. It's not big, it's simple. It's like 30 seconds recording. The big day where you're going to be able to win a Stream Deck pedal. Okay, so are you recording using Zoom or always using OBS? I'm using both. I do record on Zoom, but I do record on OBS as well, because then I have different options, which is good. The Zoom in-screen share is just the built-in Mac functionality. So if you're not sure what you're talking about, if you're talking about that, this is OBS. This is a custom scene created on OBS. What most people do, they use the built-in screen share on Zoom. That is not so engaging. So, but you can ask me again if I didn't get your question right. To talk us through making sure we've registered. It seems like I'm missing some stuff in the Inside the Show website. So you're not missing anything. Right now, we are just at the beginning of the masterclass. So we do have a lot of locked space. So all of these are locked. All the areas are locked. We are going to unlock one resource every single day. Today we're going to unlock the step-by-step lessons, and every single day we're going to unlock a new section right here. If you want to be the first to know, the VIP WhatsApp group is the best place. But if you are on the InsiderShow.com website, InsiderShow.com, that's where you need to be in order to have access to all the materials that we are sharing this week. So let's see, Christopher, do you use any kind of live audio processing on OBS and then send it to the stream? What is the full audio chain? And what is that magnetic pendant you have? So this is a lot of questions. So first of all, I'm using something to process noise. So if I clap, you're not going to hear it. So I'm processing, it's called, so I'm using something called CRISP with a K, K-R-I-S-P. I'm on the process of moving to Elgato Voice Focus, which is a tool that does the same thing. And CRISP is a subscription and Voice Focus is a one-time payment, but I haven't fully transitioned. But I would say go for the Voice Focus if you're getting started. Honestly, actually, you don't even need, like if you're doing it on Zoom, Zoom have an incredible default audio, built-in audio noise cancellation. So you don't need any of that. I'm doing some more complex audio processing because I'm sending through my microphone also the music. So when I go to the pre-show, the music goes through my microphone. There is a much simpler way to do that, which is what I'm going to teach in this masterclass. But I'm doing something more complex that you don't need to. And the magnetic thing on that I'm wearing right here, it's something made for GoPro. Something made for GoPro. It's not really made for phone. I kind of built a Frankenstein here, like it's just this thing, and then I got a GoPro adapter that connects to a generic 3/4 thread kind of thing, and then I put a MagSafe mount on top of it, and I created this Frankenstein that is not the most fluid. So my hope is that I could be like, where's my phone? I lost my phone. It's right here. So the hope is that I could connect it here. So I have my phone, just snap it in, just snap it in. There you go. And now I can give a point of view to you. So it's not connected, it's not gonna work right now, but you see that it's wobbling like that? I'm really unsure if that's gonna be even a good idea. So maybe if I put it like that, it's a little bit more stable. So yeah, we're gonna see. You wanna see me trying? You guys wanna see me trying? It might be a disaster, but you guys wanna see me trying, say yes in the chat, and there is enough people interested in seeing me doing that. If there is any people that get dizzy easily, I'm gonna give a disclaimer when I do that because I'm not very confident this is gonna be a solution. Yeah, this is all of you saying yes right now. Look at that, a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people. I'm gonna look into doing that on the next masterclass. Let's see what is gonna happen. Okay, so we're coming to almost the end of the Q&A. So if you have any questions, this is the time for you to ask because we are wrapping up and opening the community, unlocking the step-by-step for you. So ask me any question that you have right now. So we have here, I want to interview someone. Is it better to interview face-to-face with one camera only for a Zoom interview? Zoom seems easier, but in terms of audience, is it the same? Is more content. So the message continues, it's more the content or what do you think? I mean, does it make a difference for watchers? So there's a long question. I'm not sure if I got everything. So let me say it again. So if I want to do interviews, do we have Sylvie? If I want to do interviews, is it better to interview face-to-face with one camera only or a Zoom interview? So I'm not sure what you mean by a Zoom interview or face-to-face because it's looking like the same thing. Zoom seems easier, but in terms of audience, is it the same? So if we want to bring someone, oh, we have Sylvie here. So Sylvie, can you explain me a little bit what you mean? Let me just bring you right here. Hey, Sylvie, how's it going? You just need to unmute yourself and let me do it for you. There you go. Oh, let me do it again. Can you hear me well?
Good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you so much for coming into
I could not. Thank you. Firstly, I had lots of fun. I could not unmute myself. You're not permitting this in your setting. No, I would like to do. I would like to interview some people. So the easiest way is to have everybody on Zoom. So my question was, is it better to do interview with 2 microphones and a camera? Or is it better to do at the beginning just with a Zoom?
So you're asking about talking like in person, same place with 2 microphones versus Zoom, right? If you do have access to them in person, I think it's you could get something better in person because could be more high quality. You would be in control of the equipment. I think you could do like if it's in person, if you can have access to them, I think you would get a better interview in person. The moment where doing it in Zoom is better is when you, first of all, if you don't have access so easily to them, then you have to do it on Zoom. But also, if you want to do an interview and maybe you want to incorporate the live audience that is in the session with you. So if you want to have the audience asking questions, participating in the interview or doing it live, then definitely doing it on Zoom is gonna be a great, great way. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Just I have only one camera. Okay, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, sure. It's totally fine. You don't need multiple cameras at all. Like, if you are like for an interview, all you need is one camera. For presenting, all you need is one camera as well. Because what we're going to be doing during this masterclass, we're going to be adding elements that is going to work on top of your camera as well. So you with a single camera, like I've used it like for this whole masterclass, if you look at it, 90% of it I use just one camera. I just switch it a little bit, like was at the end, very few moments. Most of it is just one camera. So you don't need multiple cameras at all.
Can I ask a last question? Or?
Yeah, of course.
So if I want to interview someone, I put the camera, for example, at the end of one table, and I put the person and myself where you are yourself, except that we will be two people. It's what I can do with a camera. Yeah.
What I would recommend for you if you're doing in person is using a microphone like this. This is the DJI mic. And the cool thing about it is that it comes with two mics. So this is the mic. This is what I'm using. This is what I'm wearing. So right now I have a mic that I'm using, and I have this extra mic that I could have another person using. So you can have two people connected on the computer through the same microphone. It's two microphones, but for the computer, it's just one. So it's very simple to set up. So DJI microphone, there's a couple of them. There's a bunch of them. Like there's 3 or 4 models. Any of those, any DJI mic is going to be a good one. It's a little bit, it's not focusing really well, but DJI, any microphone like this wireless from them, it's going to be a great choice.
Thank you so much. Just the last question. I didn't understand if you were Spanish or Italian. I mean, what language is it? Your language?
My main language is Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. I'm actually from
okay.
Brazil.
Wow, I was
Rio
wrong.
de
Okay,
Janeiro
thank you.
right now.
Okay, so how do I live now?
Okay, I'm gonna kick you out. Thank you. There you go. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see what questions do we have more here. Let's see if we got any questions. If you guys, do any of you want to ask me a question live? If you want to actually, let me see how many we are. We have 2 questions right here. So if any of you guys want to actually come to the stage and ask me a question while you guys are here on the stage, so just raise your hand on Zoom. Click to raise your hand on Zoom, and I can bring you up on stage. Okay. So, oh, look at that. We have couple people coming up here. We have John Nielsen over here. So yeah, I'm gonna get you guys in a second. So just raise your hand and I'm gonna get to you. So let me see a couple questions that you guys sent on the message. Please repeat the homework. Homework right now, just the step-by-step guide and the Zoom guide that is on the community. So if you go to the community, you're gonna see a lot of things locked and just these unlocked. So we have David. So David is asking, how do you guys generate the flying emojis to be shown on OBS? This is one of the interactive overlays that we have on inside the show. And this is cool because it goes to the recording, so people on the recording can feel like part of the experience as well. How did you find Sylvie so quickly to bring her up the same way that I can bring you right here? There is different, sorry, I'm gonna hide you. Don't worry. There's like on a study show, we built a lot of things for flow, and it's cool to do interaction, but it's like it doesn't matter if you don't have flow. And one of the ways that we do it is when we bring a message to the stage, we automatically select this person to pre-select this person to come to the stage. So we actually, by just bringing a message to the screen, if they have their camera on, I can press a button and they can grow a little bit, or I can press another button, they can come to the stage and talk. And there is another way that we can do as well, which is using the Stream Deck. For example, right now I have a couple people that have raised their hands right here. So if I press select participant, I can see you guys in here. So these are all of you right here live on the session. But right in the top, we have John Edelson right here. So I'm gonna click on John Edelson and I'm gonna click on Spotlight. And there you go. We are live. Hey, John, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Let me unmute you.
What a great session today. And cohort 5 is what I started. What a difference a few years make. But I do have a question. I know you normally use sound for musicians or the higher audio, but Zoom's been doing a lot of different audio settings. Have you been experimenting with their voice recognition where the name then automatically shows up, or how are you getting our names into everything?
You mean you're asking how I'm getting your names easily? So what is the question exactly?
Well, I guess the name thing is not. The question is that Zoom has really been improving their audio capabilities, and they have one where you could do a voice print to get better audio. But for you, I think we have to really use OBS for the audio, because Zoom will cut out a lot of things like singing and the music. So how do we take advantage of some of the audio fixes that Zoom has done, but still keep within our ITS framework?
Yeah, of course. So a question, are you using virtual cables? Oh, if you unmute yourself, you can unmute, do it back. So, okay, there you go. Are you using virtual cables right now, today? Not right now, but today. Are you usually using cables?
I have used it today. I've actually going through directly from my audio interface into Zoom.
Yeah. So what I recommend most people is just doing what you're doing right now, like simple audio plug and play, put your microphone, and there you go. And if you want to share music, Zoom has a feature that we will have a step-by-step on the Masterclass section of how you can share the computer audio on Zoom. If you do that, you can stream music and anything that you need, and still use any capability, new capability from Zoom. Like if you do voice recognition, all the stuff that they are doing, and you're sharing audio through Zoom, it's not going to conflict with each other. The way that I do, it's much more complex, is using virtual cables. And I do that for a number of reasons, but I don't recommend a lot of people, anyone really, to do the way that I do. So I cannot use Zoom newest features because I would be cutting up my audio. But for most people, majority of people, that's not going to be a problem because.
So right now I'm using the Zoom special audio, and I have a fan in the background. It's cold here in Monterey, California today. So Zoom is taking the fan noise totally out. But when I go into my inside the show, I'm going straight in, and so all the room noise comes in. So I'd love to be able to take the Zoom noise canceling, but have it feed into the system.
Yeah, if you want to record, like Zoom is amazing for voice noise canceling. And I use, like I said, a voice canceling of my own, because I want to be able to use noise canceling not only on Zoom, but on YouTube, on Instagram, when I use OBS to go live, or recordings. And I'm not always on Zoom. I'm doing recordings as well. So I need to use some kind of noise canceling thing. There's like two that are plug and play. The Crisp.ai, it's the one that I use right now. It's a paid subscription, monthly subscription. And there is another one that Elgato just released like a month ago that's called Voice Focus. And it's a one-time payment. And it's really good as well. I'm in the process of transitioning to Voice Focus, actually. If you use Voice Focus, you can use like a really decent and really high quality noise canceling on OBS itself for recordings and other things.
I'll look into that. But I want to thank you for letting the old timers from previous cohorts participate.
Look at
And
that.
I think it's important for the
Cohort.
group, for new people. You're not just joining and learning the technology and using your tools, but you're joining a community that's very welcoming and opening. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you so much for coming to the stage, John. And hope you will enjoy what you're going to see. And you're going to see some spoilers because we have a lot of things coming up. It's been 10 cohorts since you joined, so you're going to see some stuff. Thank you, John. See you. Awesome. So let's go to Alta. Is it Alta? Alia. Let's go to Alia. Hello, hello. Let me unmute you. There you go. How's it going?
Hello, Felippe. Hi, how are you? Thank you so
Doing
much
good.
for your precious content. I'm a doctor and I work online Zooms with emotional healing. So the client sometimes, I need them to focus, have attention and be present. And currently I'm training myself how to have this because the Instagram is teaching us distraction when you always swipe. So which tool can I use from your experience and from your technical tools to help clients in the session? Because we go very deep. Sometimes they have tears. We go to inner child wounds. So I really need your help because first I feared it could distract, but Lance Sinclair told me it can work very well.
I was going to mention Lance Sinclair
Thank
just
you,
now.
Lance.
I was going to mention Lance Sinclair. What you're talking about makes me think of Lance Sinclair because it's very close to the kind of thing that he does. And we have a resource that we're going to share with you during this masterclass. Look at here, show your presentation. This is where members of Inside the Show share their presentations. And we have a couple from Lance right here. So look at that. First event like Mastering Emotions. We have another one from him right here. You're going to see several like Wildfire Relief Session Replay. We have a couple of sessions from Lance and he have these same feeling that tap into emotions and getting people to connect. So you're going to love. We're going to be opening this in a couple of days. It's going to be better than hearing from me because I'm not an expert in doing these kind of sessions, but you're going to see some really good content for that.
Okay. And I have a Boom for me to hear better, but when I start a YouTube video with music for them to hear, they always tell me we don't hear. Is it because of noise reduction?
So you're asking how do you share, how can you share
I
audio?
need the relaxing music.
Of course. So there is
Only
a specific
the
way.
tone.
There's a specific way to share audio on Zoom. Are you doing it through Zoom, like sharing audio through Zoom?
Like now, I open Zoom and then I can open a new YouTube with only with the music, with the silent or with the relaxing music, or from a website I have.
So you.
I can try now.
Okay.
If we are with me, I can try.
Give it a try. Let me see what you mean.
If you hear it or not.
If you're playing through your speakers and it's getting like you want your microphone to pick it up, it's not going to work really well.
I have this phone from Lavalier.
Yeah. But if it's played from your computer and your lavalier is picking up, it's not. There's a couple problems in there. First, when you are using music to have people to meditate, to relax, any distraction in the sound can break this effect. You need a very clear, your music to be very clear. No interruption, no noise. This is very important, especially for what you're doing. And oh, maybe we lost her. Oh, looks like we lost her. So let me see if I can bring her back. Maybe her internet. Yeah, unfortunately she's gone. I'm gonna be on the lookout, but I'm gonna share it with you guys because her question is really good, and it's something that if she pops up, I'm gonna bring her back. is something really important. Like if you are doing hypnosis, if you're doing meditation, if you're doing something where you actually want people to connect with you, you need to have a very clear sound. If the sound is not clear, it's not going to work. And there is a specific way for you to do that. And I'm going to show you right here, but this is a, do I have access to it? Let me see if I can have access to it. So this is a spoiler. Oh no, coming back. It's not a spoiler. So I have actually to exit the view. So actually I'm going to tap into the full Inside the Show community here. So what you're looking at is just a fraction of what we have, because we actually have this is the whole community, and I'm going to show you more after the masterclass. We have a lot of resources for this for you, and the sharing audio on Zoom is going to be a guide that we're going to share. There is a specific way for you to do that, and we have this guide that walk you through exactly the steps for you to share audio on Zoom. And when you do these steps, what is going to happen is that you are going to share high quality audio on Zoom. So whatever you hear is what people hear. So this is the guide. It's going to be available. It's going to be unlocked tomorrow maybe for you guys. So anyone that is interested on that, you guys are going to hear very soon. So I'm going to bring Alia, can I bring you back again? I'm going to add you back. I see that you are back. So just, I was just answering your question for everybody because I think it's great. And the answer is, there is a specific way for you to share audio on Zoom. And we have a guide coming up, and it's going to be released right here in the community. And this is what you need to be doing. So this is going to be released tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. You just need to follow this guide, and you're going to share high quality audio on Zoom. So thank you, Alia. I'm going to send you out. And I know there is a couple people more right here, but we do need to wrap up because we've been going, we went a bit over time. I'm sorry I didn't come. I couldn't go to every single one of you, but here's the thing. We have on the community a place for all of you guys to ask questions and have direct access to me and the Inside the Show team. So in the community, we're going to open up a chat, and you can come there and you can ask questions directly to us. So to wrap up, and remember, you guys, your next step right now is going to the community and completing the step-by-step guide of how to set up Zoom. It's going to be right here, how to set up Zoom for virtual presentations, and the step-by-step lessons that covers what we went through today in preparation for the homework on next session. So explore the community, explore the resources that we have made available for you, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming today, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you very soon on the next session. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, and let's see the voice show. I promised you guys. So that's how we end sessions on Inside the Show, with all of you here in the credits, because you guys are co-creators of the experiences and you are part of what happened today. And these questions is a good one. Can the credit speed be adjusted? So the credit speed is automatically. And if it were not that fast, we would be here all day because we have a lot of people on right now. Thank you, everyone. Replay is going to be available very soon, and the community is going to be available just now for you. I'm going to open up the space. You're going to tap into the resource that we are sharing. So make good use of it. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.